You've worked with many patients and their families, often over long periods of time. What would you say one experience or a couple that stand out in particular with patients where you've really learned more about yourself or about the people you help?
Yeah, that's great, and it's hard to pick, even just one or two. One of our neurologists here, who, when I was a resident, I was in clinic with her, and residency can be very difficult, right? You work long hours, you see a lot of patients, you're very stressed out often. And so I had a particularly challenging patient who was very nice but had brought stacks of old records and was convinced that I was going to be the person to finally figure out what was wrong with him. And I had to do all of this, read his hundreds of pages of records and see him and examine him and talk to my attending physician about him, all in like 45 minutes. There was no way I was going to be able to do that. So I came out and I started talking to this mentor of mine, and she was like, whoa, I'm going to stop you right there. I can tell that you're pretty overwhelmed right now. Don't worry about all that stuff. Anytime someone comes to see you as a doctor, the fundamental thing that you should be thinking is, what can I do to help this person today? Sometimes that's talking to them, examining them, making a diagnosis, starting a treatment plan. Sometimes that's just listening. Sometimes that's just being there for people. There may not be new medicines, but we can always be here, we can always listen, we can always, through our experience and simply by being there for patients, we can make sure that whatever it is they're going through, they're not going through it alone. So in a field where we frankly don't, as of right now, have that many treatments that stop these diseases or reverse these diseases, I think trying to keep that in the back of my mind is what helps me process it, helps me be present for my patients, and hopefully helps me continue to strive to be a better doctor.